Why'd you start? Ever
doing them?
Yeah.
Well, I never did them. Well, I smoked pot and stuff like, I don't want to say like every kid, but when I was younger, but I didn't like it. I liked it a little bit, but I liked sports better. I wanted to go to school, I wanted to be an actor and all that jazz. So it wasn't I didn't see it as an option of something I could do. And I was just I really was ambitious about becoming an actor, and I was a nice boy from Detroit, but that's not a good resume. So I had to go to New York and stuff, and I was so busy, just trying to make it and do well, and I finally started doing well, and I moved to Los Angeles. I'm not blaming the city.
Not done any drugs in New York?
Not narcotics like cocaine. I smoked pot and drank beer, but never to a problematic level. So once in a while I drank too much, but it was never anything I could just stop it.
So you come to Hollywood, did you start getting good roles?
Yeah, I came to Hollywood and I started to make, I never really had any money in my life, and then I had a lot of money. And I met some young stars that I admired their work. And the first time I did cocaine was with a famous actor whose name I can't tell you. I would rather not, I'm not going to tell you, because he's a terrific guy. And I didn't want to do it, but there was people in this room, and then he did it, and I went, well, if he did it, I'm going to do it. And I did it, and I actually went, it took a couple minutes, and I went, wow, man, that is bomb. Where do you get that? Do you have any more of it? And it was... that
was the...
Like a lot of people, like I have a friend of mine who I know years ago did a lot of cocaine and was like, oh my God, it hurts, it burns, it's terrible. He couldn't go to sleep and never wanted to see it again. I, on the other hand, I felt like it was Christmas. One big line, and I was doing cocaine virtually every day within a week.
While continuing to get work and working?
Oh yeah, I continued to work. I was younger, and I could stop. I would stop. I did Natural Born Killers. Right before I did Natural Born Killers, I was clean 97 days before the movie started. But once the movie started, I started getting high again. This is weird.
Why?
Well, because I met somebody on the movie who was getting high, and I liked her, and I just kind of fell into it again.
Getting help.
But really, why I did it was because I wanted to.
Yeah.
That's why I did it.
Now, going into rehab is one thing. Doing it on national television is something else. Take a look at Tom on Celebrity Rehab.
You leaving?
I didn't know I was going to be staying tonight.
Well, I just want you to stay, because it's the right thing to do, and you know it's the right thing to do.
The best idea is for me to come in tomorrow so I can see my kids.
Here's the thing. I don't want you to go because I don't want you to disappear for 4 more days.
I'll start walking.
No, Tom, come on. Don't do that.
I'm tired of talking about the...
Well, then blame me, because I'm seeing that you should stay. And they're following doctor's orders when I say that.
It doesn't matter to me. I'm leaving.
Why'd you do it on national television? Why'd you agree to that?
I was intoxicated, I think. No, I know I was. I'm lying about seeing my kids there. I want to go home, and I don't want to go to rehab. And I actually, at some point, it's all blurry, but I called Bob or Drew and said, I need help badly. I thought I was going to die. It got bad. But when it came to doing it, well, the first time they tried to get me in, I jumped out of the car and went to Pink Dot. And I knew the guys there on Sunset there, and they put me in the employee bathroom. And Bob, who'll be out here later, and I've known him since '91, and I gave him the slip, which I was kind of when you're using drugs, you get small victories. Like, I avoided Bob. I felt like a hero, like I did something special. Anyway, when I was just so used to, I thought I ruined my life in a certain... Let me make this clear. I thought I could come back, but I always did thought I could come back. But in the previous year to me going into treatment here, the addiction had become, I didn't even like it anymore, but I could not stop doing it. I didn't enjoy what it did to me.
It didn't give you a high?
I couldn't get high. I would get something.
So what was it? What was it then?
I didn't know how to. I'm an addict. I can't describe it to you exactly. If I didn't do it, I couldn't do anything. I couldn't get out of bed. At least I could get out of bed if I did it. But I got no pleasure from it, and it was destroying my career. If it wasn't, and I started to think that I destroyed my career. And I mean, a person is what they do. I'm an actor. I've been acting for 30 years, and I wasn't doing it anymore. I didn't have any money, and so I got I got real close to hopeless. I was fairly hopeless, and I wasn't enjoying it, but I didn't know how to stop. And having been to rehab many times and felt the pain of withdrawal and the horrible, for me it's horrible, it's been difficult, first 90 days, 120 days, and now I'm in an area that I have never been in before with the meth, and before I got it clean from heroin. I was just afraid that I would not be able to do it, and I didn't want to feel the pain, and I also, I should be completely honest, I didn't want to be in there with Miss Weiss.